Hi students, in this last video we saw how to develop an login page using HTML, but when we run this HTML application we got this kind of output, but this is not a proper, so we have to set this text box in the same line. The alignment is entirely different, so we need to do better things. So that we are going to use table tag. How to use the table tag? Inside the body tag I'm going to use table. At the same time in HTML all tag ends with the same tag. As usual, you all know that table. I finished it. Next, inside the table, as usual, you all know that inside the table we have what? Rows and columns, right? That is the way we are going to format the table. How to do that? So I'm going to use tr means table row tr. So I'm going to end with that same tag. What is the tag? tr. So here I'm going to use another one, th means nothing but it is a table header, so we have to end with th. Next I'm going to do td, which means table data, so I'm going to end with td. Okay, same things we have to do for the password as well as button, so I'm going to do that. So starts with what? tr, ends with tr. So inside the tr we have what? th, which means table header, I told you. Then th, I finished it. Next table data, table data. Next I'm going to end with table data, td. Next same things for the what? Button also, tr. Next I'm going to finish, close the tag tr. I'm going to use td. Here I don't have the label, so that I am using it what? td, ends with td. And this is what we did in this application right now. We added what? Table tag, I ends with table tag. Next table row. Inside the table row we have table header. Inside the table row we have the table data. So next I saved this file. Next I'm going to run the application. So I'm going to reload this application. Here we can see the alignment. It is right now, it is looking better. Previous program under it was not looking better. Right now it is looking better. But this login button is, it is parallel like a username and password. But I want to move this location. How to do that? So I think we missed it. What here? Here we missed it. Table header. I'm going to give it as a empty table header. I did not give anything inside the table header. I saved this file. Next I'm going to reload the browser. I'll get what? Proper login page. Right now we have developed. So this is the way we have to use table for the alignment purpose. Okay sir. So I want to do some design behind the application. How to do that? I can set the background color for the table. So pg color, so I can give what? Green. I saved this file. Next I am going to run this application. Here you can see the background as a green color. Even you want to change the value like blue, I have given a blue. So right now I'm going to reload this application. Here we are getting the background color only for the what? Table. Even you can change the entire DOM. How to do that for the entire DOM? Here we have to go pg color, what we can give? Cyan. Okay, next I'm going to run this application. Here it's look like this. So this is the way we have to develop a login page for the this background color and all. We can use it for the all applications. Okay, so next I just noted this what is that code, and then you can use it. So I have developed another one way how to develop a login app with a very good design. For that I used some extra extra attributes. So I'll explain you right now. So already I have written this code in this file. Just I'm going to copy this file, and then I'm going to load this file. So here I used what? Table width 345. Width means width. You know that. Border is equal to 1. PG color. Here we have given what? Previous program we have given red, blue and all, cyan and all. Now we have given what? Some values. How to get these values? Just go to the browser, go to the Google. There you can search like HTML colors codes. So there they have given all things. Whichever link you like, you can just click it. There they have given the value for that. So for this color we can use what? This value FF5733. I'm going to give this value. So just run this application. After that we will go with good. See here we get it this kind of output. Now I am going to change the what is that value. So I changed it FF5733. I saved it. I'm going to run this application. Here we will get this background color for the table. So if you want to change the value, here there is a drop down button like this. Here I can change so this value. Here you can copy this value and then you can give it in this place. Before this value we should give hash. Next I'm going to run this application. Here we get it. So if you don't want that value, here I want to use this value. How to do that? Just scroll up, scroll down it, and then just copy this value. Here I'm going to give that value. You will get that background color. Am I right? So here they have given what? As usual, you know that previous program I explained what is TR, table row. Inside the table row we can have table header. We can set the table header height also 34. We have given 34. Enter your username, and then table data input types equal to what are we going to give? We are going to give like what is that? Text. And so next table row we have what? Table height, table header height 33. Enter your password. Here I have given what? Input types equal to password. Next I have given what? Table row height 30 line. What is this and all? Call span and all. It is this space. It is taking the space for the applications. Here if you use these things, you can get it kind of. If you remove these things, you will see the difference. See here, sign in, sign up and all, it is coming to the top level. If you want to change this, we need to add this line height 39 and then call spans equal to 2. Okay, next inside the table header, just we added what? Input types equal submit, values equal to sign in. So sign up, we are not going to use this. Sign up, we don't want this. So just sign in. So here I am going to use this. Just it is showing is what? Sign in. So that's it in this video. Next video I'll explain it how to develop complete form. As usual, you saw that. So if you want to develop an new if you want to log in a new Gmail account, we have to go to the Gmail sign up. So when you click this link, if you want to create a new account for this Gmail, create account. What is it is asking? It is asking what first name, last name, username, and password, confirm password. Next, this kind of forms we are going to use. Like a student's form, I am going to develop. For the student's form, what are the things we can get it from the users, from the students? Student name, father name, address, phone number, and center, everything we can get it, no? So those things I am going to use right now to develop a form. So thank you. See you in the next video. Hi student, now we are going to develop student registration form using HTML. Previous session I told you that we are going to develop a Gmail form. Instead of that I am going to use student course registration form. In this student course registration form I used all GUI. GUI represent graphical user interface. Graphical user interface. In this we can use all kind of graphical design. Like we saw what text box, and we saw only the text box. Now we are using a text box and text area and radio button, then checkbox, everything we used in this example. So this is the design we used for all web app development. So we should know all things in this example. Okay, so first thing, you as usual you know that first thing we used what HTML tag we have opened, and we should end with also HTML tag. Inside the HTML tag we used what body. In this body I used PG color as a cyan. Next I used what center. Center means the tag. When you use HTML, when you saw that previous example, no, we saw output in the leftmost corner. Now we are moving to the left to middle center, so that we used center tag. Next I used center, then table. As usual you know that table PG color also I have given green. So inside the table as usual you know that table row, table header, and then table data. Table name, table header I used first name, input types also text, and then table row I used last name, table data also input types equal text, and then table row I used what address, table header, and then table data is text area, then table row courses, and then table data is I have given the input type is what here we used what checkbox. Checkbox is nothing but it will be coming like a square bracket. We will see you in the when you see that output we will see the checkbox. And then I used what TR and TH. Center I used inside the TH, inside the TR I used table data. In this I used what input types as a radio button. Radio button, it is getting the I have given 3 values, male, female, and others. Gender we have to choose in this. Radio button which will choose only one option at a time. Next I used what submit button. Button or submit, both are same only. I used what input types equal to submit, and then value will be registers. When you run an application, you will get the things. So I saved this file in desktop. I am going to the desktop. Next I am going to the desktop. Just I open this file. Here I used what first name, and first name we can give whatever name we like, Vinod, and then last name here I am giving it Subramanian. So here I am giving it address Madurai. Here I can choose whatever technology. This is called what checkbox. We can choose at the same time n number of options, or else all we can choose, or else whatever we like, that things only we can choose. But when you choose center, no, we have given is what we have given us a radio button. This is a radio button. We can choose one or At the same time we can choose only one thing, not for the all things, so that we used radio button, which it depends on our requirements. We have to choose our GUI, graphical user interface. Next I used what? Submit button. It's a register button. So I just clicked it, but it didn't go anywhere. Why? Because we did not connect it with anything. So this is the text area. Here we can give the data, even we can enter, and then we can give some data also, like blah blah blah, and also so that we used address in the sense we can have multiple lines, like Madurai, K Pudur, like this we can give n number of values, so that we used what? Address as a text area. Here we can choose n number of courses, so that I used checkbox. Here we can choose only one thing, so that we can use what? A radio button. So this is the way we have to use all things. So I think you remember these things. For the Zender I used a radio button. For the courses I used checkbox. For the address I used text area. For the courses I used checkbox. For the address I used text area. For the Zender I used a radio button. Am I right? Suppose if you are not using these things, what is that? Name as a names equal to Zender. So it might be in a different values. X, Y, Z I am giving it. I am going to give it, this is the ABC. So what will happen when you give a different name in this radio button? What will happen? Let me check it out. So just I reloaded. I am going to choose male and female. Everything will be chosen. Why? Because we have given in a different name, so that it won't take it as a single selection. So that when you give a radio button, we should give all things in the same. So if you are giving the XYZ, here also you have to give XYZ. Here also you have to give XYZ. So that I used what? All things as a Zender. Okay, you got it. Next, when you use checkbox, no, we have to give all values as a on. And only it will select it, and then it will get back to the next process. Otherwise we cannot do it. So simply we are learning only GUI, only design. When you use to connect with the backend, there are for developing an application, we should know that front end, backend. Backend means we are going to store the data into this somewhere, some databases, so that we have to get the values, so that we are using these values and all. Okay, this is the way we have to use all graphical user interface in HTML. So further details we will let you know in the next videos. Thank you.